moving on, man. In sports news tonight, man, we got Pacquiao against Barrios. 46-year-old Pacquiao in 4 years, y'all. Come on, what we talking about? It's on pay-per-view. Who you got? Who you like? Jerome, I know you probably not on this one, but here we go.
I mean,
if maybe when this fight, they talking about him and Floyd possibly having a fight, y'all.
He came out of retirement to fight Barrios.
Why? For money?
Yes, it's definitely for money. He probably need it. I need the money.
Exactly. And he know he can get it in.
What he say? Show me the money. You know what I mean? So
that's what Layla Ali said last week with
the Jake Paul. Like, if you want me to fight Carissa, you gonna give me some real money.
And she said like
Carissa, I seen that she had King with the money she asked for. But that's a different job. But like with Pacquiao, man, you know, he might be on that Red Bull tonight. It's tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Bull, sugar free.
All right, listen,
the sugar free joint.
Listen, I can't make this up. I say it every week. We don't have a script. But for me, understanding what Bill's just talked about, right? Like, I listened to a couple different podcasts this week. I reached into my bag, started navigating who was thinking what. But now that I analyzed all that, I ain't gonna get into the shows because they ain't nothing but our show. That's on Total Fine Entertainment. That's EDUBZ. That's an associate with BILLZ. That's what my man BILLZ. And listen, if my man Knox, then my man Mac. You already know the best food in the city, great creations. Listen, you can't get a better meal. And you already know he's just passion for fashion. Again, told you earlier, she's coming back. I don't know the date, but we're gonna figure it out. But either way, she's coming back in September with a new episode on a new show, new platform. Won't change that whole dynamic. Now, my prediction for tonight. I don't know if Pacquiao still has the leg. When I watched him against Ugas, right? And y'all, I mean, Ugas is nice, but he ain't that. I said, man, Pacquiao, John, he can't really move the way he used to move. The legs and everything, Pacquiao, because he can hit you from different angles, slipping and sliding. And he was always on the treadmill, but when he wanted to launch, he was launching with the calves like wide as Broad Street. But I just don't know if he can keep on those track shoes tonight against Barrios. Barrios is an up-and-coming star. He lost, of course, to Gervonta Davis. But I'm going to just say this, right? He's fighting at his natural weight tonight. Pacquiao motherfucking Marquez tonight. Y'all remember that one? But looks like a piece of fake pancake.
Oh, get the.
Oh yeah, he took one. So
how many rounds, eh?
The track meet ends at about 9 or 10ish.
Ooh.
9 or 10ish. I don't see it going the distance at 12. I don't see it. Because Pacquiao just don't have
Barrios.
But Barrios. I'm going. Listen, y'all, for all the bet folks out there. Wow. Sponsored by Eternal Water, refreshes and hydrates. It replenishes you, man. I'm listening. This thing has got me on for real. So get with that. But yeah, I'm going with 8, 9, 10ish because I don't think Pacquiao got the track sneaks no more, man.
What do you think? TKO or knockout?
No, I don't think so. Knockout.
I don't think
stoppage or something.
I think it's going to be a. It might be a submission. He might be out of gas.
Get out. Red Bull, sugar free. That's what he's gonna be on.
Bill said he's taking it there, y'all.
I'm telling you.
This is only on Total Divine Entertainment. Talk to him, Bill.
Red Bull, sugar free. He's gonna be on that. Wow. He's gonna be on that.
So let me ask you,
I'm taking the underdog.
All right, so no,
but
I'm going with Pacquiao.
He's not the underdog.
Well, because he's not been in the ring for a long time.
4 years. 4 years.
So that's guess what? I'm taking him.
I'm gonna say they go the whole 12. Decision.
Okay. Who you like? Pacquiao getting that decision?
Yeah. Just for the headlines.
All right, talk to your fans though. They watch you on We in the Kitchen every show. And listen, every Tuesday we got a whisper. Listen, what episode y'all on right now? Where y'all at? Y'all killing me,
man. You know, Total Fine Entertainment. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Listen, if he wins, he will become the second oldest.
There you go. That's
major world champion in boxing.
Go ahead, boo.
So I'm going with him.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so listen, that's a different perspective, right? Like, that's why I love my panel. I love my show. Again, that's my baby. You know what I mean? That's my baby. You know what I mean? No fuckery. I'm telling you, I'll slip on one. Again, that's ZEROMA, man. Coming to y'all with that realness, that rawness. Y'all heard BILLZ in the background. They both taking Pacquiao, but I'm gonna go with Barrios because I just don't see Pac-Man having the track shoes that he used to have. And you know, I just truly believe
9 and 10 is crazy though, E.
Yeah, that is. It is. But Pacquiao really is. But I'm gonna just throw it out there, y'all. Listen,
you ain't giving them no hope.
Listen, hold on, BILLZ. Wait, I know I fucked a lot of y'all money up for football season. I'm telling you, take me on this one.
No.
Take it. Y'all
Don't
see what y'all did today.
Don't do
it today, y'all.
It's a dollar
They saying I'm gonna lose, but listen, all right, y'all.
It's
so
a
now
dollar fair.
this is deep. I wanted to discuss this with y'all too. ZEROMA, you ain't had to get personal. You ain't had to get personal. CBS canceled Stephen Colbert's late night show, citing financial reasons. Now, listen, y'all, this is very interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But many suspect political motives. Why? The cancellation came to Colbert criticized the network's settlement with Trump. Oh, so you know Trump, Daddy. Let me just say that before my panel.
Anybody that owes him is paying.
Bam!
What they did to the Cold Crush. Oh, get the.
And listen, y'all,
what
so Dale says the Writers Guild wants an investigation. Late night TV future is now in question. Listen, y'all, is it just being Trump on one? Talk to me, please.
I don't know. I mean, it's speculation. So we don't know for sure, but it's kind of.
I mean, what he do to his boy Elon Musk is crazy, though.
But it is. You know, Trump is one of them. Remember, he had the show. You're fired. Remember that? So why are people surprised?
Yeah, he fired motherfuckers, right?
Why y'all surprised on how he is? He did on a show. How many seasons he had?
Wait a minute. You know what's crazy? Though?
That was the thing. For a minute. See, that was the thing. You're fired.
This is another blender moment, y'all. You know what
Straight
I
up
said?
and down.
This nigga stepped on his own fucking capital and still became president.
But
no, we can't make this shit.
Y'all put him in office. Y'all did that.
Yeah, y'all did that. Talk to him, baby.
Now, just recently, they had ISIS go into a damn restaurant, a supermarket, and pull out people and lock them up. And they're not going back to their hometown. They're going like to some kind of concentration camp.
Yeah, I think he just opened up a joint in Jersey and shit.
Like, what the
Well, no, he's using the base over there in Jersey.
Well,
Yeah,
listen, we all know Trump is always on one, right? Like, we was talking in the green room about this before the show started. And that's why I say every week, y'all, like, we can't make this shit up. But we were talking in terms of Trump's going to do what he's going to do to make sure that Trump is good forever after his presidency for the next 2.5 years. I could bet my life on that. Because you see the way he's maneuvering out here. You see who he's doing things for and how he's putting the chess parts in place, man. And I can't be mad at him, to be honest with you, because he's a mad genius. I just watched the new Superman over the last 2 days. Yeah, my old ass, I can't watch all that.
We gotta go see that.
Right? That joint was phenomenal.
We gotta go see that.
That was phenomenal. I ain't gonna drop the bomb on my cousin because I really
No. Don't even tell me. Don't even say nothing.
I'm on one today.
But
so
Trump was in the movie?
No. But I don't know. I haven't seen it.
He don't want to spoil the moment for it.
No, don't do
I already rocked it. You know what I mean?
Don't
and I say that because we, again, on Total, Divine Entertainment. But go see Superman, y'all, for real, because there's some things in there that shows you just that. How much family matters. Right? And we're going to dive into that, right? Like that dynamic of having somebody that got your back as much as you got theirs. And from a cultural standpoint, even last week when I spoke on that whole situation with the senseless murders that we had during the holiday, bro, listen, I implore y'all every week, man, it's about safety, your well-being, your longevity. What we can accomplish out here as long as we got the foot soldiers to do it, we can win. But that doing what y'all doing right now is never going to be it's never going to be a solution to that. Unless somebody's willing to have a conversation with somebody else that needs to have a conversation. And I don't know what that conversation looks like. But for me, what it looks like is peace. Understand that we can all navigate these streets and do something creatively, because all of y'all creative. Mm-hmm. Y'all spit that drill music. Y'all talk about it in terms of it's so cutthroat, but y'all need to form that and take that energy to some, a place that provide all y'all somewhere to eat, man. And that's what we talk about here. You know, as a family, as a team, we want to be able to inspire, no matter what that looks like. But we're trying to make sure that you guys understand that you can do something positive and not hurt each other, right? So, you know, moving on, as we always do, we talk about this particular topic every week. And there's something that I heard today when I was looking at the internet when I woke up and I'm going through my files, trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about on today's show. And I said, damn, man, I want to do this for the relationship version of our show. And like I said earlier, you know, for me personally, and I don't know about nobody else, but for me personally, those days we was talking about, you talking about a nigga on one? Look at my face. Yeah, it was just that. That's like I said, that's for another show. But as we move forward now, speeding up to being a man, taking responsibility for now being in a real monogamous relationship. I've grown up. I've understood that I don't need to navigate these streets no more. And that's all kudos to my baby, man. And I got to talk about that because just that, right? Like when you notice somebody's behavior, and I had to really go here this week, y'all. Again, this is on Total Divine Entertainment. This your boy EDUBZ After Dark. In association with BILLZ. My man Knox. We in the kitchen with my man Becky. Listen. So we come to y'all every week. That's why you hear that dynamic in the background. That's my man. That's my right hand. I'm talking about PIW finest. I'm talking about royalty amongst this city. This guy will do everything that he can to put us in position. That's why I love him.
Hey.
He speaks a different language
Love
than me.
too.
But it works. Like peanut butter and jelly. It's like an alley. Ooh. I'm telling y'all, but I love you, man. Thank you for always supporting, bro.
Oh,
you already know, man, how I feel, but I just want to tell everybody, listen, that's my flower dropper right there. I'm his flower dropper. This is what we do.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, man, love you. So now we going to say, how do we do that, right? Like ZEROMA knew my behavior. I'm gonna just give y'all this story real quick. First time we met, we'll take it back. This how deep this shit really goes for me. I knew my ego was way out there, 20, 21. Yeah, I was one of those. And I'm talking about one of those. There's one of ones. And I'm sorry, I don't want to talk to her. But yeah, I was that one. She comes in. It's a major barbecue in the city, and it's down my way, in my hood, right behind my mom's crib. So do you know I'm in association with that particular barbecue? Of course. Everybody knew we totally invited from the city. I go and approach this girl. We have a conversation. We become somewhat friends. She tells me, Oh, dude, what did you tell me? Tell me exactly what you told me.
I said, you too much. You too fast for me. You got to keep it moving.
So now we're going to lead into coming off of us. Has nothing to do with that, but I'm just, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. That's from ZEROMA, my baby. Going to be my official wife. She can show y'all the ring. The ring is enormous. Y'all already know how to do. We got engaged in
Dominican
Republic.
Yes.
On her what?
Birthday.
Oh, shit.
Hello. Your boy do some things out here. I try. You know, this is what we do. But I just want to get into that, y'all, right? Like, and I had to, you see how I just wiggled my way out of that because I knew I was going to get in trouble. But I'm going to just say this, y'all. Thinking about that, when you see someone's behavior in a relationship, right? And you notice it, but you ignore that behavior because you like them that much. Now, I want, just hold on, everybody absorb that for a minute. Feel that.
Do we?
I'm just saying, feel that for a minute. And how do you respond to that knowing this is what I'm going to be with for the foreseeable future? No matter what that looks like now. Because in the beginning, we all don't know what the future is, if I'm correct.
Right.
So talk about it, Joe. ZEROMA,
So,
BILLZ.
hold on.
Somebody can.
Hold on. Say that. What's the question again?
So no,
It's really not a question. It's how you feel. So if
so
you see
listen,
someone, hold
So
on.
here's the thing. Everybody, so in relationships or in situations, everybody can change, right?
Right.
So knowing that his demeanor or his perception received him to be this,
flamboyant.
not flamboyant, but womanizer, should I use?
Oh,
Okay.
Hold on, folks. Are we getting personal again? this sounds a bit familiar.
No.
Hey, folks, this feels a bit familiar.
Hey,
But if this is where we're going with it, keep going.
So,
y'all learning some shit today now. It wasn't supposed to go here.
But this is just for everybody. Like a lot of times, this is therapy, right? So sometimes, people perceive them.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to give people a chance to change, right?
Right. Yeah. Facts.
So as time moved on, just speaking of personal experience of being Eric.
So I knew what
EDUB.
She could not anonymously say my name, folks. You see? Oh, look right there. I have no helmet on under the bus. I'm done. That's it.
But I just say this to other people too. Like sometimes you're subjected to be like, I don't know if I want to be in that relationship with that some person because of the past. But like the wording say is like a leopard never changes its stripes.
Right.
But my whole thing was
spots,
stripes, or whatever. I'm talking about.
But sometimes you over right there. Can you calm down a little bit? Take it easy.
But sometimes people do, they can change depending on their situation.
Right.
So just giving that opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Let me see if he can change. I'm going to slow walk you, and I'm not going to give you what you're used to, and you're going to work for this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you work for it, that's when you learn to get respect.
All right, so
because I ain't finished. So a lot of times,
I'll see that on my own show.
No, because a lot of times with us as women, that's all we want is a little respect. Like if you're, if you treat me with respect, then I can be like,
so all right, let's get personal. I love this.
So it's more like it's more like. You are mainly the man at the respect. So because of the fact of the person.
Right, exactly. I know you.
So I know you.
I know what
I
you.
see what we can get to. But this is what I'm not. I'm not.
So I know your past, right? I respect you as a person. But
does she have an agent or does she have like an investigating guy? What does she have?
But
at that time, y'all, just filling y'all in. There was no internet.
I mean, it's
all about respect. Because for me,
how did you get all this information?
I feel like
tell me who your secret agent was.
Oh, shit.
My secret agent?
Yeah, exactly. So
my secret agent was me.
So it's more of what that person sees, the perception.
Right, the perception. Everybody
of what that person gives off.
Or the perception that they bring to the table. Right.
And now you're like, oh, okay. Right. So I
everybody
understand that,
have a past, right?
Right. And how you present yourself kind of, you saying like you see that out of that person as far as how that person carries himself.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, right. So
now that's dope because and that's why I say in hindsight, y'all, right? And I talked about it on previous shows where me personally, I had to grow up and understand just what you guys just heard. Like years ago, that might have caught me like a boom, like a Tyson, left hook. But at this point in my life, it's why I'm where I'm at in my life, right? Like think about that for a moment. Like understanding, like I should think too.
Yeah,
I ain't no better than nobody. Like,
right.
But you have to, like,
you gotta acknowledge that.
No, you gotta take accountability.
So because if for oneself,
Right.
You got, for yourself, you have to look yourself in the
In the
mirror.
mirror. That's right.
And acknowledge
That's
that,
a fact.
you know what, I got flaws too.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I
Exactly.
acknowledge that I know what I have to work on.
Right.
Especially when it comes to
Talk about it.
relationship. You know what I mean?
But not only do you look yourself in the mirror and say, I got flaws, but if I want this individual to respect me and you want them to do this and this and that, look yourself in the mirror and say, am I giving this to her?
And you're saying that if that person works for it
Exactly.
and shows that they really want to
And that's,
be there with that person,
Right.
now becomes that connection.
Right.
That's what I was asking y'all, because in essence to what I was really getting at, I'm glad y'all pouring it, y'all really talking about it. And this is something that we all need to know, right? Because just like from a mental standpoint, right? No matter where you are in a relationship and how deep or lack thereof it goes, you know, we all have different emotions towards just those emotions. And I learned something this week, and my girl's so dope, right? Like, it'll be a moment where she say something the first time, and I really don't catch it. She'll lean back. Another couple of days go by, we both going to work, on our business. Hey, I'm missing something here. She says it again. Oh shit, I missed that early in the week. So now I'm playing catch up. So now I'm like, hey babe, why you feeling up? Take it easy, bro. You still slipping on, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna go to that board. But I just say all like to say that it's one of those things where we understand where we are with things, right? And you have to understand that language that you're getting as they spoke on, like, you know, it's got to be some transparency to your relationship. You have to have a balance where you take accountability for things that you might have done. Now, she's right. She's on every level completely right. I was, fuck being here with it. I was here with it. Way out of pocket. Y'all want to say anything was out of pocket? I was way out of pocket. But then as I got
Lamar Jackson.
Yo, this is about the shit with a turn of water. Y'all see it. We gotta hydrate.
He was out the pocket and
listen,
I
tell y'all every week. I don't look at this, man. This is my hydration right here. Talk about it, y'all.
Yeah, let's get it. You know what I mean? He was out the pocket doing dishes. You know what I mean? He throwing the, you know what I mean? Touchdown. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact, y'all. Like, listen, you know, that's why I say take accountability. And like my babe said, you know, perception, right? People can only tell you what they show you. And if you're showing them the same thing, the same behavior that you've always given, or that energy is always going to be on that type of time, let's understand that that's the resume that you're building. And if it don't look any different, it don't sound no different, it don't feel no different, then it ain't no fucking different.
And here's another thing with relationships. Like, you know how, like, sometimes we're in relationships and we're like the Debbie Downer. We're down on our mate. Let's try to build our mate up to say, hey, you can do this. You can accomplish this.
Right.
Because that's another thing in relationships, like how, you know, sometimes we go through things and life can be stressful. Just to be like, say, like,
that's why she's my baby.
You know how, like, sometimes you be like, babe, you can do it. You know, sometimes you just need that person, that force behind you to pick you up. Not so much to say, you know what? Because, like, a lot of times we be like, build, you know, like, we're just like the tongue can be so discouraging to people.
But that's that, like, that part, right? Like,
they say words don't hurt, but it do.
And real right.
And it can break you down or it can build you up.
Right.
And you think about that, right? Like, on our previous episodes, and we always discuss that, right? About the accountability of understanding, like, it might not actually be what you say, but how you say it.
How you say it.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's always that.
And I always say, even with our relationship, right? I say to you, like, yo, I need you to talk to T because you speak a different vibe.
Yeah.
And we have that understanding as a team. Like, I know how I can reach Latif without reaching Latif.
Right.
And there's a message that's sent there that allows us to, like I said to y'all, this is only on Total Defined Entertainment, as allows us to creatively, in association with BILLZ, he's been blessed enough to let us, you know, in his presence, man, for all of these years. You know what I mean? Now we only brought it to light to y'all. Listen, the NFL segment's coming. Bills, are we going to be on one?
Yes, we are.
Talk about it.
I can't
Eagles,
wait.
let's
Uh-oh, see
slide.
y'all hear this Eagle fan in the background. You got a commander
is
and a
the
cowboy.
face of the league.
Talk to him, Bill.
Eagles, baby.
What we got coming on PIW? That's
EAGLES, Eagles.
Oh my God, that's wrong. She's going to be a part of this new NFL segment too. Because I got to let, from a female's perspective, know, and I know y'all dying for it because I'm dying for it. We're going to get her on a couple of these shows just like she is this week. Talk about her team, what happened, whether win or lose. Not every episode is going to need too much of her because she's going to be screaming at EADL. I don't even try to hear that shit all season long. So we're gonna surprise y'all with her somewhere in that 6-7 game down the road. And I want Dallas to be like 5-1 or 6-2. You know what I mean? That may be that. Yeah, we'll see.
Never.
But the rings they just got, I ain't gonna lie, Jerry. The next time we win,
it's gonna be America.
the next time we win a Super Bowl, the Eagles just had these rings. They got the pop out wings.
Oh yeah, we
So Jerry,
flying,
I need
baby.
to get some holistic shit where the star spins above the ring. They done took it to another level.
Hater.
You know, it was said that Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys is the most
hated.
talked about
Yeah, they the most hated
team in sports ever.
Yeah, they hate it.
You know what I mean? Like it's like
because remember,
this is the problem for our franchise.
they the most
Right there.
talked about. Like
That's a jewel.
Out of all
Bills dropped the
sports.
jewel.
Out of all sports.
But-
PIW's in the building.
And
Because
when they said
remember-
that, I said, I had to think about it like,
because remember
damn, they is, though.
the Dallas Cowboys was supposed to be the
Let me
American
be
team.
real with both of y'all right here, right?
Texas.
Like,
Yeah,
I talk
I mean-
to both of y'all like this, and both of y'all can attest to this. Bills, what did I say? See, y'all, this is why I say this. These are those moments. Before we leave y'all today, and I'm going to touch something else on the hood news, but me and Bills always had these conversations. Me and my girl always had these conversations. And this is that. Like, I'm real with them. Like, I know for a fact we're not as good as the Eagles are, right? But because from a perspective of NFL,
I'm glad you said that
No,
right
Facts,
now.
facts on facts.
Yeah, I'm
based
glad
on
you said that right now.
Zeroma, I like that.
T.
No,
Lodge
that is based
said
on facts. It's based
dated,
on facts.
Right.
dated, and stamped it. He
No,
said
babe,
this.
no. He didn't. No, he normally do say that. He
Okay.
said that
No.
the Eagles are good.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
No,
listen,
he
y'all,
didn't.
I keep it a buck. I ain't gonna say it on camera.
But no, you
I
keep
might
it
not say that
100
on
when it comes to football.
Hey, y'all can't make this shit up. My cast is cracking.
Even
That's
though
it.
you root for your team,
Bills
you know
is
they
on one
suck.
right now. Yo,
Yeah.
this is why I say this is
Yeah.
live TV, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this. We a must watch. And I listen, let me just say this, right?
The Eagles all
Me and Zeroma wasn't together.
I hate y'all.
Bills was a little younger than me at that time.
Mhm.
When we was really doing what we was doing, I
Right.
was in these streets for real.
Wow.
And I say all that to say that, like, shit was different.
Oh, get the was.
I'm done, y'all. I'm about to wrap this show up.
Hey, hey.
You just said.
Hey, real quick though, E.
Talk to me.
When the communication,
Mhm.
right? Just to get
Oh,
back
go
to
back
that,
to the
right?
relationship
Right.
thing?
Real
No, bro,
No,
real
no.
quick.
No, go
Because
ahead.
we
Real
never
quick.
really closed that topic anyway.
No,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
You got to understand your audience,
Right.
right? And understand your audience.
And we
really
understand ours.
is really being in tune with your
Your
partner.
mate. Yeah, exactly.
So if you know your partner,
right.
you
That's
know their movement, you know
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You
Yeah, but I was
because
more-
you're paying attention to them. You know what I mean?
All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a little nugget. I saw something on Instagram, y'all. Right, like this. I'm talking to my audience too, and we talked. And how I pictured that was read somebody's behavior before you actually really intimately get to know. Like how maybe you and Tasha, y'all just knew,
Mm-hmm.
and what that felt like, and to still have that energy. That's.
Look, man. Look,
Hold on.
that shit.
No, he about to make it seem. Listen.
Nah, that shit is like.
Hold on. Let me give you flowers.
Go ahead.
That's some shit right there. I'm
Uh-huh.
proud of you, bro. No, real shit, because people don't realize black love is when you really have it, right? Like, I'm going to say this before Bill's go on his spiel. But no, he don't realize what of an inspiration he's always been to me. Even though his cousin been married twice, about to get married again, I know. Don't judge me, y'all.
Mm.
But I just say all that to say.
A nice run.
No, I'm just trying to say three has to be this charm, y'all.
No, that's gonna be the last.
Yo, so you already heard it. And so
Death to us part. Somebody
died.
Somebody.
Wait a minute, y'all. But stand up on this one.
Oh,
y'all
get
see the way
insurance. Oh, get
y'all
the
see the way
insurance
she said
policy.
that?
Death do us part. I don't take my vows. I take my vows serious.
No, but and it's not even really y'all. I just wanted to just thank him because as he gets to his point and making about what we talked about, right? We talking about behavioral language in a relationship. If y'all didn't get to spin earlier, because maybe we was on one. But I'm gonna break it down for y'all in layman terms. Meaning, like when somebody approaches you and you kind of read a certain behavior, how do you make that judgment call on whether that's for you or not for you? Depending on whether it's been the length of your relationship or lack thereof. But either way, I want y'all to think about that and use that as a tool to bite on maybe with your mate or somebody that you're really close to understand, does that behavior mean anything to you? Like, you see the red flags before they get there, but you're not taking the steps to back away from them either. So once you raise that flag and say that it's okay, which is the white flag, come on in, now I'm in your door, now the whole dynamic of the relationship changes because now I'm informing my will on something that you already given me the opportunity to walk into. So I don't want y'all to read it between the lines no kind of way. I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking in general for the guys that I know. So that's interesting to me that we'll have that spin back, and I want y'all to come back. We'll finish that going into something else for next week's show. And next week's show will be even better with something that I think is just totally need to be talked about. But how do you feel about when your mate doesn't support the way you think they should support, right? I don't know what they may look like, but we're going to talk about it next week. But again, it's on Totally Fine Entertainment. That's what you're doing, EDUBZ. I'm always after dark. And association with Fred created, especially in the city. Yo, listen, man, I can't tell y'all how y'all get a better film. I just watched some amazing stuff that's happened right before my eyes. That's how I know they own one. It gives y'all to be able to find. So reach out to them. That's Rory Creative. That's on Instagram. Read them more. Facebook, Rory Creative. Facebook. All right. You already know how I feel about this guy. He knows. This is an association with BILLZ.
BIW.
And we are in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen. Chill.
Listen, y'all, every week we come back with that guy. Me and him wants to keep spinning this block because every week that we give y'all, we in the kitchen. That comes on Tuesday nights. Yeah. Then you got Eves After Dark. Already know I'm coming in on Friday, scooping up the back end. And we got something rolling in. Raw. No, but we got football season coming up, man.
Oh, yeah.
With the Dream Team.
We're back.
Again, that's what my man Bill. Mac, my man Stevie Banks.
Stevie.
Whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I see you tonight, bro. And listen, again, we can't do this without my brother, my guy. Pretty much my everything is out. I want him to understand when we get out here, like, thank you, man, for all your producing, all your hard work and due diligence. We love you guys. Totally Fine Entertainment, man. Y'all can reach us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We all over the place, man. And we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep going with it. And that's Keisha's Passion for Fashion. She'll be back with our first segment. New season, new episodes. Starting in September. Yeah. And big thanks to my baby. You know, I can't leave this show without picking my baby up, man. She's always a star guest of this show. You already know. She's my fiance. We're getting married 2027. I'm going to drop that date, but I'm not going to drop that date. But I'm going to let y'all know we're going to be in some movie for sure. Doing what we do. We're going to be on one. Because my man Knox said, hey, you ain't here. But I'm all the way here with it, man. Again, reach out to us. We on YouTube. We love the subscriptions. We love the chatter. We love the, you know what I mean? Everything that y'all giving us, we love it. Because everything that we do for the culture, we do for us. Again, like I said, man, we ain't hard to find. Totally Fine Entertainment, man. Your boy EDUBZ. Yeah.